Hi, I want to briefly discuss a regression analysis I did in relation to case fatality for the coronavirus and COVID-19. So this figure here shows the relation between this variable that I created, which is the ratio of hospitals per 1,000 in each country divided by the proportion of the population above 65, and this is the trend line that goes through those different points, and this is the case fatality based on today's data, April 1st, 2020. Now, the one issue that I have to point out here is that when we have this ratio, the hospitals per 1,000 isn't consistent in what year it's given. I mean, the most recent year I have is 2015. These are from the World Bank data. So in a sense, what we're doing is filling in missing values with observations carried forward, if you'd like to think of it that way, in a sense. So you can see that there's an inverse relation, nevertheless, between the two. So I want to go down to this. I ran a regression analysis. I checked for the homogeneity of the residuals. And everything looks okay. I had to, that's what, for that reason, because they weren't originally homogeneous across different levels of the predictor, I had to natural log transform the output. So instead of case fatality, of log case fatality, what you see in the figure is case fatality, not log case fatality. I controlled for population density using this 4-level ordinal variable. So I had 0 for any country that was between 0 and 99 in terms of people per square kilometer. 1 for anyone was between 100 and 199, and then 200 to 299 was 2, and then above 300, I made anything above 300, at or above 300, I considered a 3, even if you have 500, etc. So I created this variable, and so that I controlled for that. And what I see here confirms what we see in the figure, that there's an inverse relation a significant inverse relation between this ratio at a p-value of 0.030. I have 31 different countries, I believe. Yeah, a total of 31 different countries. So just an interesting effect here to keep in mind. Again, these values may change day to day depending on what our case fatalities are. So, but it's trending in an interesting direction. And what does that mean, if anything? That's up to policy makers if these data are valid. And again, I'd like to have every country in there, but the problem is we can't always count on the data from every country being accurate, sadly, because first of all, not every country is doing full testing. Not every country. So in a sense, the case fatalities were probably lower. So we're probably overestimating them because we're not doing enough testing right now, and it's not every country can afford the testing. Not every country has the infrastructure to be able to afford mass testing. Some countries are obviously less wealthy than others, less access than others. Rurality and everything makes a big difference. But these are interesting data to look at, and maybe there's something out of this that can come out of this. So, but if these data are correct, what I would say is that investment in healthcare is key. Now, if you look at the figure, earlier figure I had here shows you that there's a mirroring of population at or above 65 and hospital beds, as well as population density. That's this one in yellow. So countries that are doing a better job in terms of having enough hospital beds, especially for an aging population, seem to be doing better in terms of case fatality. Okay, so this is Daniel Rodriguez. Thank you very much for watching, and have a safe day.